Awesome. So Sam, to start off with, in Melbourne, in Australia for the third time, I believe that you fought here. What's the energy like right now? How are you enjoying Melbourne?
Oh, I love Melbourne. I've loved every city I fought in so far in Australia. In Melbourne, it's I was saying it was way bigger than I thought it was. We kind of landed. We started taking the shuttle from the airport to the hotel. We said, man, this is really big. So we started Googling how big it was. And it was kind of a last-minute fight, so we really didn't know. We didn't have a lot of time to look at stuff. We just was getting my visa, getting my this, getting me that, so I can get here on time. And we've been loving it.
Awesome. Are you going to have the chance to explore after the fight, or is it straight back on the plane home?
Yeah, there's penguins. Apparently, you guys have an island of penguins. Yes,
Phillip
Island. That's the one. And so my little boy said, I want to see the penguins. So we're going to stick around for another day. We're going to take the shuttle out. We're going to go see some penguins. And so we'll get to see a little more than just the city too. So.
Very good. I'm glad to hear it. 17th UFC fight, taking on a very young, very dangerous Jimmy Crute. Can you tell us how this fight came together and what was your thoughts on accepting the fight on, I think, 13 days?
Yeah, it was like 13 or 12 or something. Yeah, I was in Canada. I was cornering a good friend of mine, Chris Curtis, who won, by the way. I got a call from Brett saying, hey, you've been offered a fight in Australia. I said, okay. I said, it's in like 4 days or something. I said, okay, let's do it. We're in. And then I called her back and said, okay, hold on a second. I got to check my weight first. So we went and stepped on a scale. I said, okay, I'm good. This will be fine. So then she told me who I was fighting and all that. And before I knew it, I was out here. It was like 4 days later, we got on a plane and we landed in Australia.
Right. And what do you do when you have 13 days to prepare? Do you just jump on Fight Pass and YouTube and try to watch as much tape as possible? Or do you just focus on getting your head right, getting your weight right?
Yeah, for me, it doesn't so much matter who the opponent is. It's me. I train all the time. I know what I'm good at. I know how I want the fight to go on my end. And so that's kind of what we refocus. It was a short refocusing this time. But me and the coaches, we like where I'm at. We like my conditioning. We like my strength. We like my power right now. So yeah, we're in and we're looking forward to having a good time.
Awesome. And how do you assess the strengths and weaknesses of Jim Crute? Like, where do you think that you can win this fight, and what are the areas that you have to watch out for?
Well, he's 9-0. His list of weaknesses is real short. Nobody's found one yet.
Right.
But I'm hoping to get in there and give him that first I'll get it out of the way, and then he never has to lose again. I'll be rooting for him every fight after this one.
Yeah.
He can be 101. I'm just going to make sure I'm that one.
Right. Have you met him yet?
I have, and I've been telling everyone he has one of the meanest fight photos.
Yes.
And I wasn't expecting him to be as nice as he is, but the dude's nice. Yeah, we bumped into each other half a dozen times. We're always sit and talk for a few minutes, and he's about the nicest guy I fought.
Right. The odds makers have Crute pegged as the favorite.
I saw. I'm going to make some folks some money.
Well, exactly. Like, how do you feel about that? I mean, 17th UFC fight, you've been in there with some of the best of them, you've beaten some of the best of them. Is that, I mean, you're not a guy that's very often frowning or upset or anything like that, but is some part of you that's just like, come on, man, like, I should be the favorite?
No, it doesn't bother me at all. I actually love it when I'm the big underdog because my buddies were going to make some money.
Right.
It's when I'm a big favorite, they're probably not going to bet on me all that much. Right. But when I'm a big underdog, they're going to put money on me, and I'm going to make my friends. I'm going to make them buy me something afterwards.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm glad to hear it. You've said in an interview earlier this week that this is actually your first pay-per-view, or it got brought to your attention or something like that. Why do you have any insight on why that's the case? Is it just because you accept every fight that you get, and it just hasn't been? You just haven't has it been an aim for you to get on pay-per-view, or is that just not something that's in your mind?
It's never been an aim of mine to get on pay-per-view. They offer a fight, and like I said, I always say yes before I know who they're offering. So okay, let's do it. And I'm kind of a fight night king. I think someone tweeted out that I've got the UFC record for most UFC appearances in a row without a pay-per-view. And it's like a big difference. It's like I'm number 17 and the next guy's number 4 or something. And so it's really cool that I've had that, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to this pay-per-view. I didn't know it was a pay-per-view until it was like 3 days later. I was talking to my brothers, and they said, hey, you're fighting this guy. I said, yeah. I said, Sam, you're on a pay-per-view. I said, really? I said, yeah. I said, no, you're actually on the pay-per-view. I was thinking I was on holy, and I got so excited. I got that spike in adrenaline. It's like, oh, I better win. I better not blow this.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Your old haunt, 185 pounds, is very much the marquee of this event with the title defense and also the Izzy Anderson co-main event. What are your thoughts on those fights? Who do you think is going to walk away with the victory?
Oh, I love Izzy. Anderson's the best it's ever been. Mighty Mouse is, you could argue Mighty Mouse, but Anderson, he's the best it's ever been. He's just slicker and he's made it look easy. And I'm never going to pick against him. He might cost me some money every now and then, but he's made me a lot of money, so I've got some wiggle room to lose. So I'm picking Anderson, but I don't want to say I'm probably wrong, but everybody else tells me I'm probably wrong. And main event, they're two guys that I always kind of pick against them. I respect the heck out of them. I know how good they are, but I didn't think Whitaker was going to beat UL twice, and then he did, and I didn't disagree with the decision either time. And so I'm leaning towards Whitaker this time, but I'm really, it's going to be a fun fight. I'm excited for this card.
Yeah. You've spoken before about being happy to jump between the two weight divisions, 205 and 185. After this, do you think you'll stick around at 205 if you get the victory, or either way, do you see yourself going back down to 185?
I will do whatever the UFC wants. I hope they don't want me to go to heavyweight, and I hope they don't want me to go to 170. But if they ask, I will always say yes. I intend to stay at 205 for the rest of my career. I joke with my team, if ever I'm 204 again in my life, I've done something wrong. And that's kind of the goal, stay at 205. But again, 85, I can still make it. It's a much tougher camp, much tougher cut, but I can do it. So I'm willing to go wherever the UFC wants me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck on Sunday.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much.